Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final episode of the Fire Emblem Secret Stones Reverse Recruitment Randomizer playthrough. What a game it's been. What an adventure with lots of ups, lots of downs, but here it is, the final two maps. Here is our final lineup for the grand finale, and if I say final one more time, I'm going to probably do something weird. Okay, so Leon, you tried your best. You turned out kind of okay. That was a fun little trick you did in the previous chapter, but yeah, you're not getting the kill on the final boss this time. Cormag, he's forced into the chapter, so, he's gotta come along, I guess. Fado, well, you did well, but you kind of fell behind. Selena also kind of fell behind, but she'll be okay, I think. Reeve, well, what can I say? Healbot. Siren's just been excellent. I checked, there's no way to promote her, so she doesn't change into anything, but still, having a bard has been very helpful, especially since she had such a high staff rank. That was very helpful. Ewan, what a surprise you turned out to be. You're 1 point off from the strength cap. You're still doing quite excellent. You've got Gale Force, of all things. What a great unit. Laura Shell, what can I say? 4 cap stats. She's very close to capping speed and HP. Not a lot of time to do it in, but she doesn't really need it. Dazla, okay. Now, Dazla's going to be interesting because I actually found out that there was a way I could have gotten a Master Seal. I haven't been checking the shops in the battle preparation shops. And it just so happens that for the final chapter, if we go to the armory here, look at this! All these really expensive items, and they have their price increased by 1.5, because that's how the battle preparations armory works. But you can purchase Heaven Seals and Master Seals. I'm actually not sure what the Heaven Seal is supposed to do, but whatever. That allowed us to purchase an extra Master Seal. There's Junifruits and Skill Scrolls for some reason. But that means we can promote Dazla at last, because this works on monster classes. Nice eyeball palette, I want to say. So yeah, Dazla, a flying mage. Who knew a flying mage could be so excellent? Well, I suppose you need the stats to back it up, and oh boy does he have it. That speed, that strength, the skill, the HP, the res, everything's kind of okay-ish for him. Right, so I used up all of the stat boosters because, come on, it's the final chapter. If you don't use them by this point, what are you doing? Ephraim, I've never appreciated a 20 speed thief more than I have now. It's kind of ironic that my character is a thief. I do love stealing things. Artur, as you can see, Artur got the boots, the Swift Souls, because you've got to give it to a Super Canto unit, and a flying Super Canto unit can just make the best use of it, in my opinion. Colm is another surprising unit because of how crazy he is. I gave him a bunch of secret books because he's going to need skill for using axes. And he does, he has an S rank in bows, but, still. Axes are pretty good too. There are a couple good ones. Volter was another surprise to me. He really is Grotto's finest general. He wasn't kidding. And now he's a sorcerer, he's got summoning, he's got an S rank in dark magic. This is not a tier 3 unit, however. So, what that means is, he cannot use guest pence because it's locked to tier 3 units. He would need a Heaven Seal, I think, in order to get the 3rd tier class, which is probably Leon's Necromancer class. So that's unfortunate, but still. Volter's just been excellent. I used him to berserk that one enemy in the previous chapter. Reeve could have done it too. Well, actually, Reeve couldn't have because he wouldn't have had the range. Let's compare. Yeah, he would have been 1 space short. And then there's Glenn. Now, the most use I got out of Glenn was due to the Holy Stone, which is just crazy. It's Myr's Dragonstone, which is usable by any monster, by the way. I could give this to Dazla, but he's doing kind of okay, and Glenn has Kanto, so I don't think Dazzler has Kanto. Okay, he does. It's not Super Kanto, though, so it doesn't really make a difference. But Amelia got benched, Natasha got benched, Soleil got benched, and Ford got benched from the previous chapter. So that's everybody. There have only been 3 deaths. And I'm going to make absolutely certain that it's not 4 or higher. So, here we go. The final mission. We've got the nice spooky music. Lots and lots of tier 3 enemies. This enemy is called a Spellblade. Well, with stats like that, they're not going to do anything. But they have lots of high-powered stuff. They got Thimblevetters, they've got... Well, that one's got Sleep, but it can get Excalibur at random, and that's not cool. There's Aircalibur, if you're interested. This Valkyrie is here with an aura. And of course, there's Erica herself, who is probably not that much different from when we last saw her. It's still got that Brave 1-3 ranged weapon, which is not going to be cool. Lancebreaker, in case you were thinking of doing that. Sure Shot, Kanto Plus, Quick Draw, Rally Res, and Shove. I'm not sure why I point out all of those skills. It's not like they're super helpful. But you know what we haven't seen throughout this entire playthrough? Draco Zombies. There's supposed to be a bunch of stupidly powerful Draco Zombies here, and they're just not showing. Oh, well. Let us now begin. I think the best course of action is to just, like, charge right in. Of course, we have chests to worry about. Right. Shame Dazzler didn't get any new weapon skills. Oh. I did not pay attention to these. There are Archmoguls here. Hello, fellow 42 attack eyeballs. Well, one of them's got 31. 31 minus 16 is 15. 42. Well, we're gonna summon a Phantom just in case. I love using these guys as bait. Alright, just gotta move everyone up. I'm glad it's down to 14 units instead of like 15, because 18, because 18 units in the previous chapter, that was nuts. Gotta watch these eyeballs because, should probably just be rallying people before getting into the action here. This is kind of making me wish for the enemy range thing that Path of Radiance introduced, and I don't know why I'm playing for this unit. There's no point. Sirene's already max level. Alright. Here it goes. Bring it on, boys. Bring it on. Glad the stronger eyeball went for the Phantom. And it's attacking directly. That's a very interesting maneuver. Interesting maneuver. I think that's a Radiant Dawn meme. Oh, that was a mistake. 79 damage on that guy. Now, maybe I shouldn't be worried at all, because look at these hit rates. None of the regular enemies are going to scratch me. It's going to be down to those Spellblades, I guess they're called. What an interesting class name. I wonder if they've got swords. Alright, so that's it? I guess that's it. They're just not going to be able to do much. Oh, this is the best part. Gale Force! No, A rank, then Gale Force. He was so close to an A rank. I just want to see what the odds here are. Oh, that's not good. Let me guess. Bowbreaker? No? Just a lot of speed. Alright then, a lot of speed it is. Let's get this door open. Can Larshell make it over here? Oh wow, she doesn't double. Very weird. Let's put you in there. He doesn't have the range for a... Alright, so maybe selling the body ring to pay for the, Master Seal wasn't such a great idea, because I think Ewan could have used a little boost to his con there. And a brave bow is just the best. At least when it's on a unit like Calm. I want to be... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I want to be in the exact range that enemy has. Ah, and let's not forget about these guys. Yeah, I should have given the Metis Tome to Glenn instead. That would have been more useful. Kind of a shame that Volter's, kind of losing... Well, I wouldn't say he's losing relevance, because a summoner is always a good thing. Oh, darn it. Can you finish that for me? Yes. Counter! I should have expected that. They've got counter, boys. Plus 2 HP. Fun. Oh, what's this? We're just getting everything in this chapter. Plus 10 to... Oh, no, that's... Okay, that's not good, actually. These two are completely useless. I really shouldn't be afraid of them. Oh, nice crit. Actually, if he had counter, that just saved us. Well, now that he's got kind of a not-so-good skill, I guess we ought to be worried. Because that skill will make the damage taken and received bigger. So it's not the best skill to have. What are these guys? These are new. Trickster. Ah, they're rogues with a staff rank. Shame they don't have staves. I want to get one of them now. I feel like Sacred Stones doesn't really have enough... Well, this game... this ROM hack, rather, is using a lot of Tier 3 classes, and that's really cool. But Sacred Stones probably doesn't give you enough enemies and time to get these Tier 3 units. I mean, it's cool to have them. I guess it makes long-term creature campaign grinding a thing, but I don't really plan on doing that in this playthrough, because, like, the creature campaign is what's there to be interested in. It's gonna be, like, oh, this is bad. This could be very bad. Dozla, I want speed. Well, you got speed and luck. So this next enemy is going to have a tougher time. Okay, good. Didn't want to reset on, like, the third turn. Jeez. Alright, does this enemy move? Yeah, she does. Alright, so the Spellblades aren't really living up to the hype because their HP is way too low. Right, so we've gotten a little lucky and a little unlucky. And a Goddess Icon. Well, okay, whatever. It's kind of the end of the game, so stat boosters aren't exactly... Well, they're not unhelpful, but luck is such a tiny little boost. Maybe I should have gotten that Heaven Seal. I could, like, early promote Volter to Tier 3. We gotta be careful with this Air Caliber because it hurts flying units, and Dozla kind of flies. So let's use Volter to lure her in. And I have no door keys, so we gotta wait for Ephraim to get over here. I know, let's have Leon carry him. Don't go into the supply. I hate how it's like the first option. Alright, could anything get in our way here? I also bought a Tomahawk, by the way. Look at this hit rate! And I got a crit anyways. So whatever. Selenia's getting more speed. She definitely needs those defensive stats more. Let's use... I don't want to risk not getting a crit here, but I also don't want to... Brave Bow it is. Alright, so what's waiting for us here? we're just gonna, like, run over all these enemies, really. The difficult part is probably gonna be the final boss, just because I don't know if we have anything that can be used on him. Because we don't really have any usable holy weapons. Because Oddhoma's not usable because nobody has an S in swords. And we didn't get a Vidofnir or anything like I was hoping. But who knows, maybe that final chest will have something. Or maybe we'll just have what we need without really needing to get any more items anyways. Because we've got Laura Shell, we've got just a ton of people. Oh, that's a lot of damage, even... Oh yeah, Volter's res is still kind of low. And she inflicted silence. I can't believe that actually turns out to be useful. It's that skill that... Alright, this isn't... That's a lot of attack speed, I saw it. 35. Ah, there's what we were looking for. A backdoor wyvern ambush. Can't have a Fire Emblem game without one. Of course, it is just 2 wyvern knights. What's this? Natural cover. And live to serve. Fantastic. These rogues are going to be stealing stuff, though. And I guess we need to pull a restore out of storage. Unless Cyrene has it. No. Alright, so we definitely need to pull it out of storage. Can you... Like, that was actually a useful silence. That's shocking to me. Oh boy, would you look at this. Nice hit rates, but he is a really fast unit, I suppose. Does the Sword Reaver not work? Steel Plus. Oh, I wish I had that. Jeez. Critical Force. Nihil. Slow burn. 37 speed. Is there a way to... What can we do here? Because the Sword Reaver is actually not much help. Maybe Ewan can get in here? Wow, such low rates here. No, that didn't work. Maybe if we play and try again? You definitely gotta get out of there. Nope, no luck. Well, as long as Ewan doesn't take that much damage, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, he's really weak in the damage department. And, I want to pick off these guys without getting into any serious danger here. Right, that ought to do it. Alright, here they come again. These guys move. And I can't double them. That's actually kind of surprising. The rogues move, don't they? Yeah. We gotta be careful with these guys, because they might, like, steal the reinflect like that. Alright, now the fact that the reinflect is considered a regular item is kind of getting annoying to me. But there's still one in storage, so it's not like I'm losing all of my items or something. Just hit the guy, jeez. You just need one hit. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way, though. Nope. Let's see here. I'm going to physic on Colm because they're going to be busy keeping that trickster at bay. As weird as that sounds. I'll go with this. There we go. And then simply Kinto out of range. Dazla, can you... Yeah, that works. He needs the EXP more. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Now let's see here. I'm going to use Fado to... Fado's got a rune sword now, by the way. I should have thought to equip him with one much sooner. A slim sword? Jeez. Like, who gave him a slim sword? That's like the worst item. Oh, he's actually asleep. I thought he was silenced. Oh well. We will simply get the restore to Reeve. It sure is nice having the Lord be the supply convoy. You stay there. Oh, I've got to get Fado out of the way. Oh well. No, my elixir! I'm gonna lose a lot of those. Oh, 0 hit rate. That was a very good decision. It's a blank level, but it's really only because like 4 of her stats are capped. No, you stole my Basilicos! Okay, that actually might be bad. This trickster thing probably... These tricksters are probably much more dangerous than they look because they can, like, steal just about any item by the sound of it. Alright, there we go. And because they stole the items, we're not going to get them back, so bye-bye, Basilicos. Oh, never mind, it's back. That must be the reason, like, thieves, like, drop every item. Because if they steal something, it's not inherently made droppable. So that's probably why, like, all of the stolen items have been dropped. Well, like, a bunch of thieves basically have been dropping their lockpicks. So that's probably the reason. But hey, that actually means that the trickster enemy is also abusable, and with any item, no less, because now the Basilicos is fully repaired. It's not like the Basilicos is this really awesome item or anything, but still. Wakey wakey! And I didn't give Fado a longbow. Alright. Dazla, can you... Yes. No! No! Twice at 84? How do you miss 2 times at 84? Jeez, man. Fine, Volter do it. Volter's gotta get another level anyways. Just look at that, it's so beautiful. A glorious slim sword is our reward. Alright. I just noticed that there's like a pair of eyes here. Is that a pair of eyes? Well, these are obviously tree vines. I've never actually taken a close look at this tile set. It's actually kind of cool. Alright, enough of that. We've got a sniper here with only 22 attack. It's kind of disappointing. And I suppose we'll just have to deal with these spiders. What I wish I could go back and get is the Naglfar, but no chance there. Alright, so that did a little damage. Not nearly enough, though. Oh, what? Nothing to steal, I guess? Oh, that's not good. Well, I think we'll be okay. Because Ewan can just do this. No, you whiffed! Oh, now we can't use Gale Force. That's so dumb. He might be in actual danger now, come to think of it. Alright, what's going on? What is going on here? I wish I knew what these guys can do to Selena. Well, they've got like around 23-ish attack. And 9 defense, so how far can you move? 8. We're just gonna lure out the Lance Reaver guy like this. Surprisingly weak enemies here. Hey, look! Another Reinfleck! Can you believe that? Should I pull him out? First, let's physic her. I don't want to take a risk here. Yeah, Reeve's stats aren't that great, but just having a healer is very nice. Alright. Let's go here and here. Oh, I might have just drawn this guy out. What's he? Well, he's gonna attack with a rune sword. 34. Fados defense is 25. He'll be okay. This Valkyrie is another potential issue. And there are a lot more monster enemies now, so the Holy Stone is going to be very effective. As is that Fiend Cleaver if I decide to pull it out of storage. Alright, so Ewan's okay. These remaining enemies can't do anything. They didn't even go after Selena like I was thinking they would. One of them's got a Lance Reaver, which is why I wanted to lure him out that way. These enemies are just too weak. Like, after the mess of the previous 2 or 3 chapters, this has gotten... They're not even moving either. What is healing these guys anyways? I guess they both have camaraderie, yeah. They both have camaraderie. Alright, go for crit! No crit. Oh well. Well, I'll just play and do it again. This whole run has actually been a lot more fun than I thought, because, like, there have been ups and downs, sure, but overall, I would say the experience has been nice. I'm just a little annoyed that I don't necessarily always have, like, master seals for promoting people. Because, like, I guess I'll take this time to talk about it a little bit. In the original game... Oh, what was going on there? That must be one powerful spider. In vanilla Fire Emblem 8, like, in all of the GBA games, actually, this could turn ugly. I did not think Ewan would fail to crit there. Oh, great. Please tell me I didn't lose my bard. And we've got to lure these guys out, too. I could do... because they're not moving, so this is making it very weird. Alright, we'll go like this. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So in vanilla Fire Emblem 8, like, there's a bunch of promotion items spread out throughout the game, and it's all meant to control who you're allowed to promote and when. And it's actually, like, well thought out for the most part. But in a randomizer like this, you don't necessarily get promotions for, like, a reasonable amount of people. Like, for a long time, I was just unable to promote Walter because I had no idea which item to use on him, and it turned out to be the Lunar Brace, which I don't think I could have gotten one in Chapter 16, so I'm not sure. Alright, if Cyrene bites the dust, then, like, I probably don't mind so much. It's nice to have a bard, but yeah, free elixir, beautiful. It's nice to have a bard, but at this stage, there's just a lot more going on besides one bard. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cyrene. That was completely on me. But if somebody had gotten the crit, this wouldn't be a problem. Like 50% and you don't get it. Right, that was also a goof. I did not think that enemy would move. They've got pass also, which is even more lame. And they just now decide to start moving. It's the final chapter. I don't mind one additional loss, so it's not going to be a 3-death run like I thought. It's actually going to be a 4-death run. But I still have the Gale Force user. That's more like it, though. I think this guy does have some kind of a barricade skill that makes it so... yeah, that's what that's all about. That's actually pretty crazy. I think I did lose silence, but like, it's silent, so whatever. There we go. Alright, time to start pulling people. Hey, why not? I still have, like, Berserks in storage, so this is fine. I'll use the last of my Berserks just to make this a little bit more fun. Like, the best Fire Emblem videos on the internet are the ones where they get a Berserk enemy to kill the final boss. There's ones like that for, I think there's videos like that for only 4, maybe 5, and 8, though? Not for... Ouch! What happened? Wow, what happened there? He got Luna? Let's see what this guy does. Yes, get rid of them for me, I guess. That's probably not the most threatening enemy there, though. Alright, so what did you get? Wrath and Luna. I thought so. Randomly activated skills on your enemies. Yeah, I just really think there needs to be some sort of way to give enemy classes skills without making it into this really annoying thing where you've got to constantly be checking enemy skills, because I've attempted Fire Emblem Three Houses on maddening mode, and one of my takeaways from that mode is that, like, there's just so many enemies with really kind of dumb skills. Like, all of the, if I remember right, like, all of the thieves or something have pass, which was just really awful in the early chapters. And they gave all of the archers Poison Strike, which inflicts additional damage after combat, and on archers that's incredibly annoying because of how much the game spams them. So that's not really a great maddening mode in my opinion, and I'm going to trade equip a spear. Just in case the Berserk enemy decides to, like, just in case he decides to attack me. I can't talk and play much at the same time. Alright. That's that. And I guess we should wait for the enemy to, kill themselves. Does anyone need a staff? I guess we'll just summon. For fun. Summoning's fun. I wonder where those phantoms come from, though. 3, 4, 8 enemies left. Oh! That's actually kind of good, too. Because, yeah, for those of you who don't know, blue units... Well, if a blue unit is berserked and it attacks another blue unit, the blue unit that's being attacked won't counter. But red units and green units that get attacked by berserked units always counter. So that's nice of this enemy. She just did her job. She just did my job for me. I hope I can get at that sleep staff without entering range. 0 defense. Oh yeah, that's because of a skill. Wish I could use that bolting somehow, but Volter's rank isn't high enough. Is Cormag's? No, no chance. The thing about auto-leveling through choosing one story and then coming back is that the auto-levels don't do anything about your weapon ranks. So, berserking one unit turned out really well. Let's do the other. I mean, this could get enemies to come after me, though. But I do want to... I do kind of want to play this safely. Yeah, Physic for 1 health. I know, I know. Alright. Let's see what the enemy does with this. Fimbulvetter against Volter is probably not a good thing, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so the berserked enemy just went for it. Okay. We could totally let this guy just ruin the rest of the enemies and then get killed by Erica. This is like the worst strategy for, like, my turn count, but I don't exactly care about my turn count. Alright, so I must have lost the other berserk. Probably. Let's take the sleep with us. Unless Reeve has the berserk. No, he doesn't. No, it's on Leon, actually. Because he traded it over. So I still have the other berserk. If you got rid of the Bonewalker, that would be nice. And probably the Harbinger, too. Nah, he's just going for, like, regular enemies. Not another Reinfleck? Are you kidding me? Another one. If we lure him out, we're going to we're going to get a Brave Lance as a drop instead, but we have so many of those reinflex. Like, what do I care? Will that enemy even... Yeah, he's going for it. Oh, 27. What's going on? Bowbreaker again? It's Bowbreaker again. You know it's gotta be. I hope I didn't berserk somebody with a really good item drop, because it's just... If he attacks at range, then that Regal Blade is good. And I did lose a Sleep Staff, because the Spellblade got totaled, so I lost access to that Sleep Staff. But, you know... Yeah, it's gotta be like Bowbreaker or something. So we gotta go with a sword, obviously. Yeah, good job, Ewan. Now, we could lure this Paladin out. He's only got a steel sword. And that's what we'll do. Then there's the Harbinger. And of course we have to worry about the berserked enemy, but I think it will wear off eventually. No, he's killing that guy instead. Alright, so we'll worry about the Harbinger next. He's got 50... Oh, geez. Something like 48 physical attack if he uses the Tomahawk. Alright, La Rochelle. Let's do it. Of course, if the Harbinger doesn't move, that's also probably going to be a problem because... Okay, he doesn't move. So, we need to... 2 damage. Fabulous. Well, Ewan can not do anything with this enemy, unfortunately. Right, so if they're not going to move, I guess we just move in. That was a lucky crit. I don't know what would have had to happen if I hadn't gotten that one. Which probably means I shouldn't have moved like that at all, but whatever. That's probably going to cause the Harbinger to start moving. So, since this is defeat boss, I wonder if I should just... I want a Killer Lance. Do I have a Killer Lance anywhere? I've got a Rex Hosta. Oh, ouch. Look at that. Even with Lancebreaker, look at La Rochelle's hit. That's crazy. Oh, wow, and La Rochelle's got Swordbreaker, so this just got even crazier. Alright, what I'm going to do is... Right, I forgot about Sure Shot, because that's a wonderful skill to give to a boss with, like, a brave weapon. But, it's no problem. No matter how many times you hit, it's no good. And if you use the Brave Sword instead of the refill, then I get the refill, but I doubt that the enemy would be stupid enough not to use the stupidly powerful... No item drop? Okay, no item drop. Yeah. Should I just skip this, or is this not skippable? It's Myrrh. It's just a tiny little monarchy. You're telling me you randomized the Demon King's class too? Oh, that'll ruin everything. Come on, you guys. Now, for those of you who don't... He can't summon. Can he just not summon? Oh, okay, never mind. It just makes a bunch of enemies pop up. What's this music? There's music. I don't know where this music comes from. It's probably like something from Awakening or something, but I have no idea where. Alright, we got a line to break through, I guess. So yeah, normally the Demon King would summon on the first turn and then he'd be completely helpless on the second. But I guess they're not letting it go down that way this time. Now I'm actually regretting letting Cyrene die, because that might have been a little bit of help here. But still, it's probably not going to take much to take down this guy. He's just a Monarchy with an Ice Stone, 36 HP, and like a bunch of nothing skills, basically. He's got 0 strength because of a skill that's doing something. Fortress resistance, yeah. So this will probably end up being anticlimactic either way, but we do have a Master Knight in front of the big man himself there. Oh, look, a support finally. I've been grinding that all game. Summon to give ourselves a little breathing room here. I'm likely gonna lose somebody, but I've already pressed on after losing Cyrene, so it's like... You know, whatever happens at this point happens. It's the grand finale. I can't stop now. How will they move? Oh, Demon King moves, and he has that freakish portrait. Jeez. Oh, looks like all of them move. Hey, look, the real Demon King was off to the right all along. What was that? Okay. You know, at some point I would have gotten this thing called a Philly Shield. Okay, he doubles with a bolting? That's how they want this to go down. I'm not giving up. Because if I lose here, I have to reset the whole thing, and nobody else moves. Well, okay, you want it to be that way. Yeah, it was over from the start anyways, because... Look at how anticlimactic this is. It's just over. Yeah, you just want to ruin the... It's not even a no-death run because I've died, but, like, that's all that final little thing amounts to. It's just... Yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say, but that's the end of the Randomizer run. I'm kind of, like... conflicted on how anticlimactic the whole thing was. It's like that final chapter is just there to ruin a no-death run by giving you, like, one tiny little thing. And here are the final turn counts. Look at that, 32 turns for Chapter 12. That was a really annoying and awful one, and some of these... If the turn count is above 20, then it's probably not a good thing. Or I was just taking it slow. One or the other. Now all the character names are correct, but the portraits aren't. And Colm, what can we say about Colm? He was just God. Laurashell... So sad Laurashell lost it in the end, but I bet that enemy had a reinflect. There were so many reinflects! That's the end. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching all of these. I don't really intend to do Ephraim's Route or the Creature campaign, so yeah, that was the Fire Emblem Reverse Recruitment Self-Randomizing ROM playthrough. Thank you, Circles, for the randomizer, thank you, the Big DDDster, for the edits, and thank you, viewers, for watching, and thank you, Intelligent Systems, for creating my favorite Fire Emblem. Yeah, did I tell you Sacred Stones was my favorite? That was fun to play through. Thanks for watching, everybody.